And we are live again with our next session. I'm getting good at this, man. I'm getting good at this.
You've always been good at it.
No, well, if it wasn't for Cooper, we'd be in trouble. So here we are. I got Jamie Caggiano, who is the chairman of the foundation. And we had some talk earlier about the foundation, just some of the things y'all do. Also joined by Sara Moore, and I will let you explain what Sara does for us. It's kind of something new with our organization and our growth with the foundation. And we'll take this opportunity to share with the folks who are watching and may watch later on a different replay. But everything the foundation, I mean, we're not going to talk about everything the foundation does. I don't know if I have that much time, but just we're always seem like we're in a constant state of trying to make people aware of what the foundation does for our membership. It's just another thing that we do to provide for our membership that everybody doesn't know. And we do what we can to kind of educate. And I hear all the time, oh, I didn't know the foundation did that. When you talk about the golf tournament that we had earlier, that's the only tournament that I'm going to talk about here. And you start, and then I think those kind of things educate, but there's a bunch of people back home that don't make it to the conference that don't know what y'all do and what you're doing for the membership. So go ahead.
Good deal. As y'all know, the foundation is made up of 7 board members, and all of us board members have another job. I mean, we go to work and do something every day.
But you're a fire chief. I mean, is that a job? I mean,
it is a job.
Okay.
But it's a job I love. So
okay.
It's the main thing. But we all volunteer our time to kind of help the foundation grow, and we felt like we were finally to a point that we kind of took it as far as we could take it as volunteers. And so we decided as a board we wanted to hire an employee to kind of be our development director, and so took applications, and Sara rose to the top very quickly, and has a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge in this realm, and so we're excited about having her on board to kind of help us just from a day-to-day point of reaching out to donors to help development programs and really just kind of take us to the next level.
Well, and so For folks that don't know the history of the foundation, because we've been around for a good while, right?
Very good, long time.
And we've always tried to run the foundation with firefighters. And just because we don't know how to do something, don't stop us from trying to do it. You know what I mean?
Exactly right.
So we didn't have the expertise on how to make this what we wanted to be. We knew what we wanted to be for the membership. We knew what it thought it could be for the membership, but we couldn't provide that knowledge or how to build it in between, so we could never get to what our goals were. And we tried a bunch of different things, and we had different ideas. And the problem is that I think we kind of looked at the foundation as if it was a volunteer fire department, and we're trying to run this foundation with all these dreams, hopes that we had with fish fries. That's not what we want to accomplish can't be done that way. Phil Levinas did it for a little while, and we just knew that we needed something more. And so then as an organization, we decided we got to hire somebody like Sara.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, this has been a blessing to me, seriously. My husband's military. We moved here just a little bit over a year ago. So we're still getting used to South Carolina in general, and this has really just fallen in my lap. And when I saw this opportunity, I really, really, really worked to get it. And I kept reaching out, like, is this opportunity available yet? Like, it's been a constant contact thing and trying to make this happen. I experienced something when we moved here. Our apartment next to our complex actually burnt down, and the Irma Fire Department was there, and unfortunately that's where Mueller passed away. And while I was there, they checked in on me, they checked in on my family, they checked all of our fire extinguishers and everything in the building, and it really meant something to me. And I felt like that was my sign kind of from God saying, hey, you might want to do this. Like, this might be the job for you. And it was a big deal. It's been a big deal. And that actually was really cool seeing that memorial service just like last May, just honoring him. And then just like knowing how great of a person he was. Not even that I was, part with that, but I felt like I was seeing it from another perspective and just the heart and community behind the fire service. And it's been really cool to be a part of that then, even just since then. Now, I'm sure you experienced some of that same kind of camaraderie, brotherhood, when you were in the fire department. But I think the
with your husband in the military.
Correct. Yes, sir.
What is your experience prior to that with the fire service in general?
Yeah, no. So it's actually all new to me. You know, I firmly believe that people who serve, they serve with their heart, like wholeheartedly. And, you know, it's easy to marry those two together because fire department, police, military, like, we're dime a dozen, but come with the same heart and the same willingness to want to serve and protect those people. So it means just a lot to me in general.
Yeah, well, definitely a different group than firefighters, I can tell you that.
What's interesting is we just got done watching the previous one with Mike talking, and Mike talked about we're getting the good ones. She comes from the Seattle area, so
Yeah.
we got a good one.
Yeah, we stole one.
Yeah.
Yep, and I plan on staying. We love the sunshine. I feel bad, but that rain, it really takes it out of you.
So did you grow up in the Seattle area?
Yes, sir. I was born and raised in Tacoma, Washington. Again, couldn't handle the rain, so I went to school in Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
Try and get some sunshine.
That's a good deal.
Yes, indeed. And so South Carolina's the next best. They have just as many palm trees, so, you know.
Yeah, we do well. Now, where you're at's a little away from a palm tree. I mean, a lot of palm trees in Colombia, I think they're on the flag, but I don't know. So tell me about what's going on with the foundation. What are we doing?
Doing a lot of things. I'll kind of tell you the normal things we've been doing, and then Sarah can kind of talk about where we're moving forward.
we're
But
headed.
Absolutely.
we had our golf tournament this Wednesday, probably the best weather and the best attendance we've had in a very, very long time with the golf tournament. I'd like to thank everybody that came out and played, but more importantly, I'd like to thank our sponsors. We had some amazing sponsors that stepped up this year. A lot of them continue to step up. A lot of them new, and we like to see new sponsors. And it was just a great day on Wednesday, and we look forward to that being a very successful financially for the foundation so we can help. Currently this week at the conference, yesterday we started our silent auction. It went great yesterday, had an amazing day there. And then continuing that today, and then that'll end tomorrow afternoon. So those are kind of the two things we're doing. But Sarah's doing a lot of things of building just a base, a solid base for us to where she can go out and hit the streets and really start talking.
And that's the part we didn't know how to do.
Exactly.
And we knew, okay, I know these couple of guys that will donate some stuff and we can raffle it off. We knew how to do that. But that's not long term. That's not sustainable. That's not, and you're selling 50% of it's Clemson stuff. So, I mean, really?
That brought in about half the money.
I probably did. I probably did because y'all love to wear orange. Y'all will spend money on it, baby. Yeah, I love the way that y'all played to the fight, though. I mean, it's like whatever I've got Clemson, you can find the identical item in Carolina.
Yeah. We got to get that
Yeah.
that tournament going on.
Yeah, so I walked by there. There's a signed Dabo Swinney football right next to a Shane Bieber. So Beamer. So I don't want to hear any argument. Y'all can bid on all of it. But yeah, they did look like it was going well. And I didn't bid on any Clemson stuff, but I did look at what people were bidding. I was like, all right.
Oh yeah.
Thanks to the foundation.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't let me and Jamie get going. You won't get to talk much. So yeah, if you want to talk about like, okay, what are we doing with this as far as setting the foundation and where we're going?
Yeah, absolutely. So, basically from the get-go, like, we've been busy. I've only been on board for, 2.5 months now at this point? Yeah. But since
So it
then,
should be all squared away.
yeah, so I got a plan and a backup plan.
There you
Like,
go.
we are ready to go. No, but in all honesty, like, it's been really great because I've really just jumped in there, there's been so many events and meetings going on. I've gotten to know a lot of different people, trying to make those connections early and just trying to, recognize our own people and get those connections out there. What I'm really looking forward to is creating the foundation from a foundation, really setting us up for success, looking forward in the future, and kind of planning that accordingly, really taking a step back and looking at it from just even the basics of, are we doing X, Y, and Z to make sure that we can meet all of the goals and expectations, right? I want us to go from doing well already, but to doing exceedingly well. When we have our sponsors, my heart is just like every other fire service person, we want to showcase our heart and recognize those sponsors and really create those relationships with them, because they're the people that keep coming back to us, and they're the people that really invest in us as well. And that's my heart, is I really want to reach those people and make that happen for us as well, and keep that going as a ongoing trend, just continually through the years to come.
So now, either one of y'all want to answer this question of the services we provide through the foundation?
One of the probably the main thing we do is benevolence. Firefighters in need, whether that's a sick fireman, a sick child of a fireman, a house fire that a firefighter had, a wreck, any issue that a firefighter has going on in their life, that we can provide them a little funds to not, because it's always tough when you're going through whatever that issue is, and you still got to pay those normal bills. And we want to make it to where that firefighter, we can ease their mind a little bit, to give them a little bit of money to be able to allow them to kind of concentrate on whatever that issue is. That's our number one thing. Number two thing, with some partners, we just yesterday gave out 5 $1,000 scholarships to firefighters in the state that are continuing their education, because we all know that firefighters that go to school, firefighters in continuing education are always better firefighters and better leaders. And so we gave those out yesterday. Some of those are funded just through our general fund, and some of them are funded through individuals that want to remember their dad, or remember a member of a department, or one of them that we do is we all know they name it the Sam Carbis Scholarship, but that is actually based off of Alkalite ladders. Sam Carbis is a company in our state that builds ladders, firefighter ladders, and they wanted to kind of remember the gentleman that started that company, and so they donate the money to provide that scholarship. So that's kind of number two. And then with a new one, and something we are just over the top excited about, is we partnered this year with the South Carolina Children's Burn Fund. They have for many, many, many years had a great relationship, and they continue to have a great relationship with the foundation there at MUSC in Charleston. That is a huge foundation, and they have partnered with that hospital to help burn children to be able to go to camp and to kind of get past where they are with their injuries. And this felt like, probably the relationship we've been building is probably about 7 or 10 years old. Trying to get it just felt like it was a better match for them to come under us. We could help them in the fire service, get more sponsors, get more individuals to kind of benefit them. With us being a little bit smaller, we could kind of do smaller things. That MUSC Foundation is such a large foundation. They didn't do small stuff, and so it was kind of tough trying to get through the bureaucracy there. So they're underneath our umbrella. Their funds are now housed through us, and as we all know as firefighters, there's cans, trailers all over this state behind fire stations. That money now, when they sell those cans, comes to our foundation to benefit Burn Children's Fund. Sitting there talking today outside the silent auction, and they still there's a nurse in town that works with the burn children there at MUSC. MUSC has not gone away as a partner. They've just kind of changed their mission. They help us on the health side, help us getting the children to camp. The nurses still come to camp from MUSC, but it allows us also, me being from the upstate, why do I collect cans in Gaffney when most everybody from Gaffney doesn't go to MUSC? They go to another burn center. So this move has allowed every child in the state to be able to go to camp, and has allowed every department in the state to help raise money for the Burn Children's Fund. So that's something exciting that's going on. We're excited about that. I will put a plug in. Spartan Apparatus has a set of metal twin towers in their booth, and they're selling tickets, and the money they raise from that is going back to the Children's Burn Fund. So that's something exciting that they're doing. And when I say we have partners, all kind of partners, and they give back in so many different ways.
Well, and I just want to clear up, because I think when people hear we're no longer with MUSC, they think something bad happened or something in a relationship failed. No, it's an opportunity to have more exposure throughout the state and reach more kids and do more.
Correct.
And so both sides left still very committed to what we're trying to accomplish. But when you hear, oh, we left MUSC, it's almost like something negative happened. No, actually, this is extremely positive, because now we're able to get to Gaffney kids, and people that went to Augusta may not make it to the camp because they're not on the radar or not qualified, doesn't meet what it's supposed to be. So it's better for everybody involved.
It is. We didn't leave MUSC. We pulled the funds out of the MUSC Foundation. still a very strong partner
Yes.
with MUSC and their burn
Absolutely.
unit, and growing. Was listening to them talk today. They're growing relationships with other burn other burn agencies and other burn hospitals, and so that's something it's growing, and it's a very big positive. And MUSC was very happy of this move, and they felt like it was the right move, and they kind of helped us through the process.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I had the pleasure of officially meeting Stephanie and Ryan over there at their little vendor booth today, and actually yesterday. But I plan on stopping by again today. You can also tell they really have that heart to serve too, and they are really doing some really amazing things for that Burn Children's Fund and the camp can do.
Absolutely.
So.
And a lot of us through the state know Stephanie Jalaza, and Stephanie has actually come on as a part-time employee of the Burn Children's Fund to kind of help them manage. I think Stephanie mentioned this morning they have 150 trailers, 125 or 150 trailers throughout the state. Who knew that the amount of money they would bring in, that it's never really been managed. It's just kind of just been that ball rolling down the street. And so Stephanie's come on and she's helping them manage that, planning camp, managing their trailers, making sure their trailers are getting repaired. So the fire service should actually see a better response from the Children's Burn Fund to help the fire service raise money.
Yeah, and I had Ryan on here earlier today, and they're looking to put more trailers out. And
Definitely.
so, he gave him the information where his booth is and how to get in contact with him if you want a trailer. So, yeah, they're doing some great things. And Stephanie is the travel coordinator as well. So she keeps me informed on when I need to bring my camper there. She does a great job. And, what they do with the Camp Can Do is unbelievable.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And exciting to see them move to a new location. And hopefully, can't wait to see how that plays out for them. And just to be able to benefit. I mean, they've got huge plans what they want to do with that, and they're so happy that we as a foundation could help them get to reach their goals and do different things. Had a conversation with somebody in here today, and people are just really, I think the foundation is finally catching on to what we do, how we do it, and more people don't want to be involved. Had a firefighter today. He's got a local store, and he's gave Sarah's card and said, next year I want to be a part, and I want to give something for the silent auction for y'all to auction off. Had a firefighter tell me that there's a possibility of a new scholarship might be coming. There's just vendors are really, hey, look, I want to help y'all more. What can we do? Had one of our vendors come up and say, hey, look, we need to run these prices up on these items. It's probably not worth it for the item, but it's worth it for the foundation.
Sure.
And that's the main goal behind it, is helping the foundation
Well, and
out.
so as we've built this foundation or tried to build this foundation, it's always like, okay, we're spinning our tires, we get a little traction, lose traction. Now I really feel like we have traction and it's moving forward where we want it to go.
Correct.
So I thank y'all for everything y'all do for the foundation.
Yes.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much.
We expect big things, so
Good. I'll bring it.
there you go. Is there any parting words that you want to give to the folks before we leave?
Sarah, anything?
No, again, I just keep expressing every day how much I'm just glad to be a part of here. Glad to be a part of the association too. I get to report into work and say hey to everybody just because I want to, and it just makes me happy to be in an environment where everybody's so welcoming, and then I can reach out to Chief Caggiano, I can reach out to anybody about anything, and they give me the connections I need, and I'm really looking forward to just growing this place.
Are you saying y'all yet?
Sometimes.
Okay, good job. Good job.
I say yes, ma'am, and yes, sir,
There you
quite
go.
a bit.
Yeah.
One of the main I just want everybody to know, this is not Sarah's foundation. This isn't Jamie's foundation. This is the fire services.
Oh, it's the membership.
It is. It's 100% theirs. And so if there's something we can do to help you, please let us know. Sarah's there. I'm there. All of our other board members are there. But if there's something we can do to help you, please do. But also, if Sarah comes calling and, hey, look, I need to go see X business, do you have a contact? Please help her out, because she's there to help you have a better foundation.
Well, and that was going to be my parting shot, is that if you've got somebody in your community that wants to be involved and wants to help, get in touch with Sarah. Let them know, hey, and set that meeting up and put those two together so they could give to a great cause. So,
Yes.
Exactly.
Yep.
well, thank y'all for being with me.
Thank you.